A lot of people have set a goal for themselves to journal for the new year. That caused me to reflect on like my journaling habits. I like to journal in a planner. This is my 2023 planner I got last Christmas. I really like it because it's got squares where you can write kind of like after the fact. Oh, these are kind of like the important things that happened in my day. And then on the things you've got small chunks where you can write like actual journaling stuff. I find those small chunks more helpful than like unlimited pages. Because unlimited pages is too overwhelming for me. I won't actually do it. But if I know I have like 10 lines, I don't have to fill them all. I've got it. And I don't ramble. So I do like planners as journals. I don't use them as planners. But reflecting on my journaling for this year has brought up a lot of emotions because I did pretty good at the beginning of the year, right? My husband, Mylan, was diagnosed with leukemia in September of 2022. And that was tumultuous, and I'll probably share some of that in another video. But in January of 23, he had a bone marrow transplant. And so I'm like, kind of been reflecting, and so you can see, like, he went in on the 18th, Mylan inpatient for radiation before the transplant. And it's, you know, there were months where I didn't write in this sucker at all because life got too overwhelming. He had the bone marrow transplant in January. We had a baby in February. He was readmitted to the hospital in March. In April, he relapsed. So lots of goings on and to-dos. But I've been trying to go through my calendar, his appointment calendar on my phone, and kind of fill in some of the blanks. And as I do that, I can remember other things that have happened. And like when I'd written in some of like the little key points, like this one says Mylan fell in infusion. I haven't written about that day yet, but as soon as I read Mylan fell in infusion, I remember everything that happened with at least with that part. And so then I can go back and journal about it later. So that's why I like to use planners and just journals. I bought the same pattern for 2024 because I love it. It brings me a lot of peace. It just feels very peaceful to me. I even have the same pattern for like my prayer journal. Those I do have unlimited like lines basically, but I try and keep those to just one page. And then I, after Mylan passed away, I got myself a Mylan journal because I needed to write him letters when things really suck. So I have too many journals and I do this every night, and I write him a letter and I'll write a prayer and then I'll do my daily journaling. So I'm hoping to do okay with journaling this year. No guarantees. But that's how the planner is the most helpful tip for beginning journalers. It's you've got your bullet points, and then you can expound a little bit but not too much, and that is really helpful.